I'm here today because our Photovoice Hamilton project is finally starting. We're having our first steering committee meeting with a group of experts in the community who are going to be kind of offering us feedback and advice about the direction we're headed with this Photovoice project. This is a really exciting opportunity, I think, for Hamilton. There's a lot of people and sectors doing important youth engagement work right now, and we're offering kind of a new tool or opportunity to do that youth engagement work in a different way. So our Photovoice project for this time around is going to be youth focused with sort of a more arts perspective integrated.
Participatory projects such as Photovoice were developed primarily to engage marginalized communities to share their stories and ideas with a wider community. And I think using Photovoice and using participatory video and other ways to engage youth is the future. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what Hamilton's youth help us understand through this project.
This project is very important because what it does, it allows youth to participate in media-related projects that they don't normally wouldn't necessarily normally have access to. So it allows them an opportunity to work with people and equipment and ideas and concepts and tell their own stories in their own ways.
Well, I focused more on downtown area for my photos and just took pictures of what youth lead kind of thing, what they do if there was no drop-in center. If we have a drop-in center, they can hang out there and there'll be stuff to do and there'll be food and just other things to do, and we want to get a nurse there too so then youth can go there and see the nurse too. I think it's going pretty good. I like taking pictures, so if it's for a good cause, and I like taking pictures too, and I like taking pictures in general.
I've probably been writing rhymes since I was like 11 years old, right? So it's always been a dream, right? You know, it's usually things that don't become reality, but I wanted to be a rapper, right? So, and then when we got the opportunity to start making a video, I jumped on it, you know. I want them to know that, you know, at least the kids that have done the bad things, you know, they are trying to do something better in their lives, you know.
I think it's going really good, you know, pretty quick, and we're all up to date and we're all on the same page, agree with each other, so it's going pretty good, easier than I thought, you know. 3 different kids in the room, I thought we were gonna have more arguments, but it's going pretty good.
For the community, if you know of somebody locally, you know, that's out there and that is doing their thing, support them 100% because they're gonna need that. They're absolutely gonna need that. Support, I think, is the best thing that you can give somebody.
For which one, this one? Yeah,
it's another form of art for me, which is very nice because it gives you another sense of how you think people would understand your own photos and how you understand them and what you want to do with them. It gives you more of a wider range than having to do it on a piece of paper.
I decided because I thought it would be a good idea to get people out there to see what the community is really like, to show them that the community isn't all what it's cracked up to be. Like, there's good things and then there's some areas where there's bad things. So even though you're only seeing from the outside of a community, you're getting an inside look at what it really looks like to those people who live in that community.
This project was a good idea because it really shows the community that we want to get involved, we want to stay involved, and that we don't just want the adults to do stuff for us. We want to be a part of it. That way we have a choice of what we want our future to look like. And if we don't want stuff happening bad, then we're going to switch it. So it gives it a better impact on the community.
The theme that we all talked about was learning from the process and not from the results, which I found was very interesting because I found a lot of groups, they care so much about the results that they forget about the process and they forget to learn from what's happening during the process. And sometimes that's more important than what you actually can end up with.
And also seeing yourself like reflected in like art and photography is really special and really powerful. It makes you feel connected to like a community or a place. It was neat to hear newly for me what's happening, and also just hearing some of the stories about unexpected things that come out of Photovoice and reframing things in a new way, and how kind of the unexpected stuff is often some of the most valuable things that you can get.
I think the photos just speak for themselves. Like, it just tells you so much of what the person who took them is thinking, and I think to see this many youth out tonight enjoying this and being part of something and wanting other youth to get involved is absolutely wonderful and exactly what we need in this society. And I think that if the people who are trying to improve Hamilton listen to the youth, I think the youth can teach them an awful lot. And I'm very glad that it went through Trillium, and I'm very glad that we supported you.
programs like this could help other kids make it as far. Well, we've come pretty far since we started, right? So, you know, the options are limitless.